All right, welcome everybody. So this is going to be a new Civilization game, new Civ 4 game for our Civ Fridays feature. As we have done in past years, we're going to do a game with the winner of this past season, season number 8. So spoiler alert, if you didn't watch the championship game, the winner that we had ended up being Elizabeth, which I was quite happy. Elizabeth was my pick to win the championship. I mean, I picked Mansa Musa, but I did it to jinx Mansa so Elizabeth would win. So I was pretty happy with that. So we're going to go ahead, do a game here. We're going to do it on Immortal difficulty. That's been our standard setup. I was able to win the first two. I won with Mansa Musa after Season 6, and I won with Louis after Season 7. That said, Immortal difficulty is pretty tough, so I'm definitely not guaranteed to win. I looked around at different maps to pick, and this is the one I settled on, a tectonics map. This is another one of those wonky maps. It is designed to, it's a little bit like the Totestra map I did with Louis, although not as utterly bizarre as that map. It's designed to make the land patterns, again, try to resemble kind of like real life weather patterns on Earth. So it tends to produce some fairly substantial ridges of mountains and also some desert patches. I'm actually going to go ahead and adjust the settings slightly here. We're going to be on a small map. I usually try to play on smaller maps to cut down on the amount of micromanagement we have to do. And we're going to play on 60% water. And we're actually going to set this to wet because the default normal creates a lot of desert patches. Elizabeth as a leader is a very slow starting leader. Obviously she has great economic traits, philosophical, financial, but she has nothing that speeds her up in the early game. Like no free border pops, no discounts on buildings. The only building she gets a discount on in the entire game is the university. No cheap granaries, no cheaper workers, nothing like that. No inexpensive settlers, no free happiness or health. She literally gets nothing in the early game, so she is very, very slow starting. England does have some good uniques. They come, like everything else, they come late. You have the Redcoat replacement rifle and the stock exchange, which is a better bank, which are, again, quite good, but everything comes very late. So this is a game where we ideally will be left alone. We do not want to be right on top of a rival AI. That would be quite bad. Hopefully we'll draw a starting position that's relatively safe, and we'll be able to go from there. So as far as our options, we will leave barbarians on. I'm sure that will cause plenty of headaches, but we'll leave them on. We are turning off aggressive AI. We're going back to default mode. No tech trading on. And then we have vassal states, villages, and events turned off. All right, let's go. Yeah, no Elizabeth of India. I have a soft spot for Elizabeth. Obviously, the main reason is because my wife is named Elizabeth. But in addition to that, Speaker and I played Elizabeth of India in the kind of infamous Pit Boss 2 game at Realms Beyond, which is a very famous game. And we played her in that game, so as I said, I have a soft spot for her there. Starting techs, fishing, mining. These are not great starting techs. If we're lucky, maybe we do appear to be on the coast to some extent. Maybe we have a seafood start here. No seafood start, but this looks pretty good. I have to say, this doesn't look bad. We got double food bonuses, so it looks like the opening is probably agriculture and animal husbandry from what I can see here. Looks pretty nice. We are on the... Yeah, I actually like the coast that's like... I like the one-tile coast because... water tiles tend to be kind of weak tiles, so but it is useful to be coastal in general because you can always, you know, maybe get Great Lighthouse or Colossus down the road. No Plains Cow. Grassland Cow is actually better. Maybe not for the AI, but it is actually better for the player. Now, from what we can see here, note the detail on the trees. This is a little graphical detail. Note how they have the little snow graphic on them on this tile, but not on this tile. This means that we're close to the North Pole, or at least we're close to the northern end of the map. So I would like to send my initial warrior scout to the south. And yeah, we're on a river. This is what you want with financial. You want to be on a river. River tiles are good. Water tiles are not bad. So we can definitely cottage some of these. And we have enough food that we can even cottage the... and we have a calendar resource, true. Which is not as good. Okay, that looks a little dry. I don't see anything that would incentivize to move from this spot. I don't see anything that would cause us to move away from this. So, I think we're just going to settle right here. Oh, there is a fish, but we can get it with the city down here. All right, what do we want to name the capital? Leave it up to chat what you guys want to name the capital here. So yeah, I definitely think this is an agriculture into animal husbandry opener here. Even the circle is in agreement. Well, yeah, you usually start on a blue circle tile. Loot Fiesta. Oh, okay, Loot Fiesta is pretty funny. I appreciate that suggestion from Headwinder after we just did the TFT stuff that was full of loot nonsense. That's a good suggestion. All right, we will of course start with a worker. Unfortunately, we were not able to start on a plains. We were not able to start on a plains hill tile. That would drop this down to 12 turns, but we can't do that. We will start with agriculture into animal husbandry. This is a 5 food tile. This is actually the better tile here. This is a 4-2 tile. This is only a 5-0 tile. But between the two of them, we get +7 food surplus. That's really nice. And it does appear that we can put a city on this tile here. I can't ping it because it's in the fog, but it does appear that we can put a city 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles south and grab that fish resource. So that's not bad. Alrighty, cool. So we'll go ahead and get started. So the first couple turns will just be scouting. We have a couple turns before animals can spawn. We'll head down here, see what's down here. If we're lucky, maybe there's no AIs on here. I believe it's a dry corn. Does it get irrigated? I do not think that the river irrigates this tile, but civil service will irrigate it. When we get civil service, it'll pass from the capital center tile. So yeah, I don't think that that's a wet corn, unfortunately. Oh, there's your plains cow. Very dry portion of the map, but there's a plains cow there. Long term, we might have to irrigate in this direction, but we can irrigate through this tile if we have to. We'll go one more tile and then start. Oh, ivory. Okay. Not bad. I think I'll go here because the animals, I believe, do not spawn until turn 5, so we can move on to a tile like this. It would say freshwater. Okay. Yeah, I think we want to start looping back this way now, so we can get a sense for what's directly south of the capital. Well, we know that there's a massive plains region. Remember how I set, if you were watching from the beginning, which was like 5 minutes ago, remember how I set the map setting to wet? If I had not set it to wet, most of this would probably be desert. So it's still rough terrain being all plains, but, oh, hello, marble, ivory, there's, we've got cows, ivory, marble, okay. Oh, ha. Well, apparently we missed out on another corn, but that's, that's another city that goes over here. That's not bad. Probably on this tile here that I can't ping. That's not bad. We'll take it. Some food bonuses. Oh. Oh, great. This is not what we want. There's an AI here. We've met him on turn 6, and it's an AI that's really good at expanding. That's not what we would want. Well, maybe he can keep the barbs down a bit, but that's not great. So we're definitely going to have to expand in this direction first. He actually has double scouts here. He must not be far away at all if we're already running into him on turn 6. That's not good. Yeah, it's got to be nothing but tundra in the north. How extensive it is an open question. Anyway, not much we can do here at the start of the game. Yeah, we can't do anything because it's the beginning of the game. So Portugal starts with, what are they? I believe they're, are they fishing hunting? Or are they fishing mining? It's one of the two. Yeah. Could be, I mean, it definitely could be worse. What? There's 3 AIs on this continent? The way that this map generates is it typically either you have 1 AI or none. We have 3 AIs on this continent already? What is this? The heck? How do we have... Oh my god. Are we going to be in a sardine can for this game? I really don't want to be in a tiny sardine can on Immortal difficulty. That's really bizarre to have... Okay. I rolled a bunch of maps with these settings before I started. I don't recall ever having a map where there were 2 AIs on the same continent this early. No, I mean, we're not re-rolling on turn 7 just because we've got 2 AIs, but this is not what I wanted, to say the least. I was kind of hoping it would be more of a peaceful builder game. But we shall see. Maybe they can at least help keep barbarian spawns down. What if there's 3 AI? Well, we'll cross that when we get to it. Anyway, so there's agriculture, on to animal husbandry. And we can, okay, there doesn't seem to be too much over here. So our first city, I think, needs to go right here. I think this is the logical spot because it claims both of these resources and it's on the water. I don't see where else it could be. Kind of rough terrain, but I don't know where else we'd put it. I mean, I don't want to push over here with no food bonuses early on. So yeah, we have a religious AI in the game with us. Okay. And then that still does allow room for a... Well, he's already got bronze working. Oh my god. Well, 2 AIs have already founded the religions. No, choose religions is not on. We have just the default options. Fish City would be a good choice for Moai, that's true. Anyway, yeah, we'll see. Running out of space very early on this map. Alright, I don't know how far afield I want to go with this warrior. I think I might want to get back up here because I'm worried about barbarians popping up. I don't really want to go way down here. I think I'm going to start heading back towards the capital area. I mean, we have room for a couple cities here. I'm just worried that we're going to be squeezed on land really badly. Because especially from João, or whatever the Portuguese leader's name is, because they just expand so fast on deity difficulty. Also, let's try to get graphs with one of these guys first. I should have thought to do that right away. Next question is, what is our next tech after? I mean, I guess it's probably bronze working, because otherwise our worker is not going to be able to do anything after he connects the 2 resources. I mean, I guess we could go bronze working and chop. The alternative is we could do wheel, but like pottery's not going to be very good here because all the tiles we'd want to cottage are underneath these tiles here. It's not mysticism, that's a lower priority. Yeah, now I'm glad I moved up here because we've already got the barb animals showing up. At least we'll get our worker after the slow initial build out. Oh, well, that could be it for this guy. Moving next to a bear. I sure hope not. Do we get a free win against animals on Immortal? Do we get a free win against animals on Immortal? I can't remember if we get one or not. You do on the lower difficulties. I don't know if we get one, though. We are in a forest, but that makes it a 50-50 fight. I think we have... I think it's like 65% odds to win because we're in the forest, and I think we get a 10% bonus against barbarians. We'll see what happens. They're definitely going to attack us. Oh, okay. Cool. I'll just put this on another warrior for right now, for lack of anything else we can build. I mean, okay. I mean, the other thing we could do is we could build a workboat, I suppose, but I think we need another warrior. We actually can't connect the fish until borders expand because it's in an ocean time. I mean, we could explore with it, I guess. Suggest bronze because we need to chop. I also think that bronze working is probably the play here. Okay, well, we won that. What were our odds to win, just out of curiosity? We had 2/3 odds to win because of that plus 5%. It's a straight 50-50 if you don't have that plus 5%. Also, we only got 1 experience for that, which kind of stinks, but is what it is. I'm going to move back this way because I'm only 2 tiles away from our border, and I can just heal in the border where we'll heal a lot faster. Anyway, unfortunately, the worker is not really going to be able to do a whole lot after he improves these 2 tiles because we can't like build roads or anything. But I still think we have to go. I still think we had to go agriculture, animal husbandry. I don't think we had any other choice with this start. All right, so now we can look to heal. Not a lot going on at the moment. The AI is going to surge ahead, of course, because they always do with their additional bonuses. Yeah, but we definitely healed a turn faster as a result of that. No happiness outside the ivory, not so far. Yeah, we'll go ahead and heal the final remaining turn. Okay, there we go. So now we pick that up, and now we can get over here like in time to start improving this. But after that's done, we can't improve any more tiles, unfortunately. That's the problem with being fishing mining start. Now, normally you'd be able to mine a tile, which wouldn't be bad, but where is the tile we can mine? Every tile's under a forest, unfortunately. Oh, we could farm the river plains. I suppose we do that. Yeah, we might as well do that. That's a good call. We also now can see horses. Oh, well, this spot just got ticked up in priority. I think I might build this at size 2, because then that gives the workers something to do as well. I think I actually build the settler at size 2. Let's see how many turns it takes to grow there. Okay, so you're back to full health. Let's see if we can get a little bit more vision here. That's pretty big, yeah. And then this becomes a legitimately, this is probably like the heroic epic city, honestly. Although it is lacking in hills. It's a shame it doesn't have a little bit more in the way of hills, but it has 1 hill tile. But we definitely are going there. I mean, this is even if this city is not great long term, just having these 3 resource tiles in the early game is awesome. Like, that makes this a powerhouse city early. So that's really good. Yeah, get out military early, get out set workers and settlers. Let's see. So this is 5 food. This is 6 food. This goes back to 5 food again. So we have 5 food, and then we get 3 production from this tile and 4 from this tile. Is that right? So that's 12 food hammers. No, you get 1 from the center tile. 13 food hammers at size 3. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, and it even gets automatic corn expansion. Okay. Could keep the forest for lumber mills. That's true. These could be lumber milled down, and maybe you get lucky and some of those forests expand. So this will be a commerce city, and then this will be a production city, and then we can cram in a fishing city here, and then another city there, and then maybe we can just see how far we get to the east. Okay, I'm gonna stay here because I actually would like to get woodsman. I'm very confident I can win here when fortified in our forest, and this will get woodsman 1 promotion, so I'm fine with that, just to eliminate this unit. All right, so now we're size 2. Settler would be 15 turns, but it'll drop when that finishes. I think we do the early settler here. Now, it's risky because we only have 1 warrior, but I think that this is the play. I think this is the play here. On turn 50, the borders will expand and we'll get a little bit more vision. I'm more just worried about barbs, but I think with the 2 AIs, they'll help keep the barbs down. I really want to get this spot. This is just such a powerful spot. I think it's worthwhile to rush an early settler. So let's see. This will finish in... Normally 15 turns is too long for a settler, but like this will finish in... let's see. So in 3 turns, that'll be done. So we'll get 7, 7, 7, and then this will add 3 more food hammers. So then we'll be up to 10 food hammers per turn. So it's really like a 12-turn settler build, something like that. It's like a 12-turn settler build, which isn't that bad. We win this, don't worry. The animation looks bad, but we win it. I've played enough to be very familiar with the animations. All right, we'll heal up with that. What were our odds? Okay, the odds were 91% to win that fight, so reasonably good to win. Okay, so we're just chilling here for the time being. We're not going to get as much scouting info as you might think. Okay, so this is 13. I think it drops to 10 on the next turn. Let's see if that prediction's right. Oh, it dropped down to 8. Even better. Yeah, we've got the 10 food hammers. Okay, and that's not bad. So we went 7, 7, 7, and then 8 turns of 10. So that's only 11 turns. That's not bad, an 11-turn settler. That's not bad. Cool. See if we can get... Oh, okay, wines. Again, we're not going far because we're going to have to escort this settler. Remember, barbs will not enter your borders early on in the game, so we're kind of relying on that. And then we can build some chariots. So we'll definitely go wheel. We definitely go wheel probably into pottery as soon as bronze working's done, because we'll want to build a chariot or 2 out of here, and that'll help keep the early barbs down. Yeah, no food over here. We'll see if we can find some food bonuses. Hopefully the AI will give us enough time. By the way, did we get... Okay, we're at the point where we should have graphs on J-Man, so let's swap our espionage around now. Let's just do the comparison. GMP, production, food, power. As you'd expect, it's kind of ugly this early in the game. Because they start with a worker. Yeah, we're at 11 food, 3 production. Rival worst is 12. Okay, we're actually even with rival worst. So and of course they start with 2 workers on Immortal. They don't start with another settler. They shouldn't. Yeah, they don't have the... Oh, never mind. He already got a city out. Okay. They both have cities down already. Yeah, it's rough. I will lose hammers in the warrior. That's fine. I'll also do the warrior. It's fine. I don't really care about the warrior. Was just something to put production into. It's fine. I don't really care if I have hammer decay on the warrior. That's fine. I just got a text from Liz. Or no, that wasn't Liz. Never mind. Oh, that was a... Okay. Do you want to see this? Hold on for a second. I just had this pop up on my phone. Story from a year... This is William from a year ago. My phone likes to do these little collages every now and then. So yeah, he's very, very cute. He's still very cute, but... That was a year ago, apparently. The phone just, like, automatically does this every now and then. Obviously, you can turn it off, but it is pretty cute when it does these. Some of them have been cute enough that I've saved them. Alright. I'm trying to stay on the forest tiles where I get the defensive bonus. Alright, so again, for lack of things to do, we will farm this tile, and then we'll follow the settler down here. Hopefully not dying in the process. Is William researching horseback riding? Aww. He does love that little toy horse we have. Okay, well, there's a barb. We have woodsman promotion. We're in a forest. We should win this. By the way, there's... Really, game? There's the Japanese right there. I'm like, really, game? Are you kidding me? Why are they right on top of me? They're literally 7 tiles away, 8 tiles away, whatever. So I guess the game has decided to toss me into a sardine can. Oh god, and now there's a barb archer. Okay. We lose to that. Now I move here, but as soon as I do that, I lose all defensive bonus, so we got to go back onto the forest tile. Does the AI settle towards you on purpose? I don't think that they settle towards you on purpose. I think that the capital is probably a little further to the east, probably over here, and then just immediately forward settled me. I mean, I'm forward settling them, so let's be clear. Again, I would like this barb to die on my warrior, so I can clear that barb unit out of the way. The barb archer already being here is not great. We're probably not going to get... Nope, probably not. We might be able to toss a city over here for this, even though it would be an utter garbage city, but we might be able to get the wines, but like this terrain is terrible otherwise. We'd have to farm over there, and we can't do that until civil service, so... Can you call it forward settling when you're just grabbing normal terrain? I mean, maybe not. Alright, we really need to win this fight. We should. We're on the forest tile. Okay. We won flawlessly. We didn't even take a point of damage. That's good. I mean, Toko already has bronze ricking too. Yeah, the combat odds were only... we had about 96% odds to win. So we should win that battle, but everyone who's played this game has had absurd low combat odds lost before. Okay, so we just have that extra tile now. So I'll have the workers start moving down here for lack of better things to do. As escorted by the warrior. Okay, here comes another one of these things. That's really not the right moment for you to be popping up there. They will not enter my borders at this stage of the game. Again, I wouldn't mind... I'd love it if I could get in this forest tile and then have him just suicide by attacking me. Okay, that's good. I'll stay here for right now. You move up here so I still have vision. That barb was on this tile. It can't be on this tile. It could be on this tile. I'll move 1 tile forward. Should be safe there. Alright, 1, 2. We just need like 1 turn's worth of effort here. And we start by improving the corn because we need food. Alright, let's hope that we don't have problems with these barbs here. Alright, it disappeared. So settler up here. Worker here. There could be a barb right here. I'm not going to risk it. Just hang out here underneath the warrior. Worker just needs to chill for a turn. Alright, now we'll go back to building this warrior. I don't think we had build decay take place. We will get the silks via culture. I don't know if it's worthwhile dumping a garbage city over there. I think we need to get stronger cities in the early game. This city is good, but it needs a border expansion, so it's kind of pointless. I would like to get down... I actually would like to settle towards the ivory next if I can. I also need to scout over there, too. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Fortunately, we seem to be clean to move up here. Thankfully. There's a barb archer running around up there. That's not what we want. And we'll just keep you here. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do this turn. Interesting opening, to be sure. We're going to get bronze working this turn and settle this. It's too bad bronze working didn't discover one turn sooner, because I could have burned the slavery anarchy turn while I was moving. I definitely have to be careful about them, but they won't enter my borders just yet. We get a little while before that happens. Okay, we need a name for this city, by the way, so we're definitely going to go wheel next, so we can build a chariot. We're going to need a name for this city. It's Plains Cow. It's got to be Plains Cow, of course. Works for me. All right. So I really would like to build... I mean, we can do a warrior first, I guess. We're just kind of killing time right now. Feels like we're walking a tightrope here in the early game. Oh yeah, copper, right. That was the other thing. Strategic resources. Alright, none visible. By the way, every time I play a game on stream, I never have copper. Like, it's like game after game after game. I've done all these games on stream, and like every time I'm in a situation where I do not have early copper. I always am having to like claw my way to ironworking to get a resource. Yeah. No copper, apparently, but I mean, horses help, obviously. It's just like an iron law of nature. I just cannot ever get one of these tiles. I could technically work this tile, because I don't actually care about the warrior, but we'll do this because we do want to grow. This game's unusual because I actually have horses. Yeah, I'll actually be able to build something up there. All right. Let's try to get this warrior out to see what's to our northwest and our north. But yeah, we actually have something here. At least we got that second city. All right. I mean, the other thing we could do is we could just build a workboat to explore, is also a possibility. I also could build another worker at size... Well... Oh yeah, you know what we need to do? We need to grow to size 2 and then build a worker. Do we have any overflow? Only one. Actually, warriors are probably more useful right now. Rush construction. I mean, if we can get that ivory, that is a real possibility. Because if we have ivory, we can just we could rush construction. That might actually be the right play. It's like the standard kind of cheese play in a way, because it's very common. But yeah, I need to get another worker so I can start chopping some of these tiles. I have bronze working. I gotta leverage that. How much do we need? Have to make sure we have some econ here too. Yeah, so the AI will not send warriors or units into your borders just yet. Okay. Well, there's some more green tiles up there. Relatively fast worker. And then we can chop to help with that. A couple more turns here. It is weird that one tech unlocks both elephants and catapults. It is a little unbalanced. Yep, the Ivory City plant does seem necessary. We probably need to drop a city right here. Even though it will be a very useless city economically, we probably need to do that just to secure that spot. I think that's right. Or else we're going to lose that. Okay, well, there's room for another decent city up here. That's a 4-food tile. Some more green stuff. Maybe this extends a little further to the west. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So we're one turn away from the farm there. Okay. Definitely need the wheel. I want to connect these two together so I can move units. And of course, I'm going to improve this over the cows because I want to have horses. I want to build a chariot or two out of this city for defense. I don't really want to waste time building too many warriors. I'd much rather use that on... Oh, by the way, I still haven't revolted to slavery yet either. This is actually a good turn to do it because I don't have this farm done yet. So we should burn the anarchy turn before the farm is done. There could be food down there. Oh, okay, there's some land up here. Okay. There's no, like there's room for actually some decent cities. I mean, we have to push east first because that's where the contested land is, but we can definitely backfill. Can definitely do some backfilling there. All right, so now we've got this, and okay, and we're still doing that other worker. What does our espionage look like? So we have graphs on both of them. Let's go back to just splitting the espionage so we can maintain graphs. These guys get their third city yet? Not yet. That's good. It is only turn 38. Just if you're curious about GMP, production, they're quite a bit ahead. Food, we're actually competitive in food, which is I'm quite happy with. Power, obviously, we're not that close, but as soon as if we can get like 2 or 3 chariots, we'll be somewhat competitive. In terms of how they feel about us, cautious. I'll take cautious for right now. There's one river up here. Now, I'd move here and build a road, but I don't have that tech yet, so we just have to burn the wasted turf. Looks like the land does start to run out over here. So we'll have this worker probably chop and mine this tile, because we need another high food hammer tile for getting settlers out. So we'll probably chop and then mine this tile. While building, I think I'll get out this. Warrior, and then like growing to size 4, and then we'll try to get another settler out and rush it down to this spot, and hopefully it'll still be uncontested at that point. I hope. Could have put one turn in. That's true. I could have put one turn into a farm. You're right. I could have put one turn into a farm. That's true. I don't know how valuable that is, but yeah. Land to the east is low quality, very dry. Oh, hello. There's a fish over here. Okay. One tile island. Another calendar resource. Okay. Does still appear that we're near the North Pole, but alright. So we'll be able to grow next turn. Making some progress here. Yeah, I actually think this is right. We could work this tile. I actually favor the commerce here until we actually finish one of these. Yeah, I support the decision to work that lake tile. Oh, hello. Well, that's going to be a city for sure. Double fish, potentially. So if we put a city there, probably we put one here, tentatively. Probably. 1, 2, 3. Because this will be grabbed by the capital when the borders hit 50 culture. So in 10 turns, that'll be in our borders anyway. And then we want this tile. Now, granted, this is one tile off the water, so it's a little wonky, but I still think that that's... We could also move it down a tile, though. Could also have a city. Actually, this might be... You know what? I think I like that spot better as well. Where's the sign control? I think I... Dot mapping is always what we get the most discussion about in here. I think I do like this spot a little better, because then we're going to have room for another city. That makes more room for a sheep city up there. This city does need... It's true, the city needs border pops really badly, but it's going to just have to be done. Hopefully by the time we settle this, we'll have enough worker labor that we can just chop this on, like, immediately for a monument. And then the monument just gets it. And the workboats can be supplied by Loot Fiesta, but it'll have to just chop the monument out. Good city, though. Actually, I like this as the Moai city more than this spot here, because this spot's a little weaker. I actually like this as a Moai city quite a bit. But, yeah, we'll see. Right. And then this city, the capital grabs the corn for this city. This actually might be city number 4. I think we have to go for... If we don't go for this, we won't get the ivory, but then we can maybe grab some of these other better spots up here. We still don't even know what's down here either. I need to get a chariot out. I mean... As soon as this horse pasture is done, we'll be able to send something out exploring. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to look up a little bit. It's an interesting map. I'll give it that. It's an interesting map. I'm just hoping that we get a little bit of time. If we can get this here, like, I'll be satisfied. It's unfortunate that we're gonna have to drop a garbage city to get this, but I think it just has to be done. We almost have wheel tech. All right, so yeah, this worker will come here. As I said, we'll let the we'll chop and mine this. We don't have pottery yet, so there's no immediate rush. Now I'm wondering if it makes sense to go for mysticism before pottery. No, the granaries are really important. I think it's pottery and then mysticism. I think. Yeah. Is the one-tile island a better city spot for overseas trade? I think we'll be able to get something on an overseas island, I think. It's a good question to ask, is it better to be on the little island? Alright. Oh, we actually got a lot of overflow here. Okay. Yeah, I think we finished the warrior. Oh, you know what we could do? We could put that overflow into... No, I want to finish the warrior. How much overflow did we get? 6? No, I'll let this finish. I want another warrior out on the map. I don't even have a unit in the capital. I actually am going to need it for military police pretty soon anyway. But I want another unit out on the map. I actually wouldn't mind sending a warrior down here. And then this guy who already has the woodsman promotion could go out exploring. Okay, we also finished this, so obviously we're going to swap this over. So we'll finish the warrior, and then we'll start a chariot. And look at this, the wheel tech coming in just as we finish this. So now we'll be able to road this. 2 turns to road. Boom, we can build the chariot next. Excellent. That's true. Even with the current dot map, I could settle on this because if it's an over... A lot of people don't know this, but most people know you have to be 3 tiles away in Civ 4. If it's on another continent, another body of land, you can actually settle 2 tiles apart. So we could actually settle that if we wanted to, even though it sounds really silly.
Put your shoulder to the wheel.
All right. So, yeah, we'll do pottery. Gotta pick up a little bit of gold. Okay, I don't know how much further this extends. I'm trying to stay. All right, we'll go ahead and chop. And this needs to road. And you can start moving out to explore because we're about to have a replacement warrior done. Now the question is, do we want to grow this city to size 4 before we build the settler so we can work an additional tile? The answer is probably yes. Probably. Let's see how close we can get though. Barbs will start entering the borders pretty soon. It's based on how many... I believe it's a certain number of cities on the map is my understanding. But I'm about to have chariots, so hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, we only need 1... Yeah, it's only 1 more... Well, no, it's actually 2 more turns. I wouldn't mind being a larger size, but... I mean, it feels bad to not be a larger size here, but we're only at 18 out of 26. I don't know. But the thing is, I don't really... Okay, no, I think I will build the settler right now because I don't have another tile to work. Like, even when I finish chopping this and mining, even after I finish chopping this and mining it, yeah, I just don't really have another tile to work. Okay, so we finished that, so watch, we'll put it on warrior for right now, except that... Done, road done, and now we can build the chariot. 6 turns. Well, we're about to be able to gain another point of happiness. Yeah, I'm hesitant to move out of the forests here. I think I'll keep you in the capital just for right now because we could have a unit randomly walk in. You stay here, and hopefully there's not a barb right here. Okay, that was the dangerous turn. I wasn't in a forest. Now we're gonna move east and just see what's in this area because we're gonna. This settler will get the forest chop. We're currently getting, okay, we have overflow here. So we get 14 food or 11 food hammers here. So the chop should cut off 2 turns worth of time on this. Size 4 would allow me to whip it, but I'm not planning on whipping this settler. I don't want to whip this one. Without the granary in place, the 2-pop whip is not that efficient. And I also have a very low happiness cap at the moment, so I was not planning on whipping this settler. I was planning on burning some of these chops. I wanted to chop this, and then I also wanted to come here and chop this in preparation for a cottage here. I don't think the whip is great here because I don't have a granary up yet. Now, the argument for doing so would be you only have 2 improved tiles, so, you know, whipping off unimproved tiles is not that great. But I think without the granary here, it's actually not amazing to do a whip here. And Plains Cow just shouldn't whip at all because it has 3 good tiles. I think that the whip cycle here is 5 to 3 because there's only a couple good tiles. Unless we're worried about Toku taking the spot. I mean, that is a possibility, but I'm hoping he's not going to extend to right here just yet. I also really would like to get a road here, but obviously I have to get the cows improved next. So we'll go over here, improve the cows, road back here. Although I probably will road from the cows down to here. At the moment, I think the spot that I would pick for the city is either this tile or this tile. It has to be one that gets both of the resources in range. It's pretty much just a dump to get ivory. And I guess marble, I mean, we're Elizabeth, we're philosophical. Marble's really good for us. Like, if we could somehow get the marble and, like, use it to build Oracle, like, that would be really good. We could use it to slingshot something great. Like, early monarchy would be pretty good for us. Obviously, metal casting is always a target. South of the elephant, yeah, here does allow us to chop that forest, so maybe, but it's also a tile further forward. Let's see what we can find in terms of exploration. We might find something that, like, we might find like a food bonus or something. You never know. All right, so we'll work on that. We'll turn science back on. There's a barb. Let's just move away for right now. There's no reason to take that fight. We're not trying to get XP on this unit. All right, so yeah, I'll work this. I'd rather work this tile than an unimproved. I'd rather take the extra commerce, I think. It actually does not shave a turn off pottery though, and it does shave a turn off the chariot. So okay, I guess we will work that tile. All right, we got the chop in, settler down to 6 turns. That's good. We'll mine this tile while we're here. And then, as I said, I'd also like to chop that tile, but I want to get the mine while I'm here because I would swap this over to here once as soon as the mine's done. Because it's an extra food hammers. And we have a lot of food, so now getting production's good. Right, we don't have any of the happy metals, so metal casting's not as good for this setup. And we're not industrious either. So, like, okay. Is that the same city that we saw before? I believe it is. I think so. But it looks like it has already popped its borders, unless that's the city center tile right there. Okay. Oh, dangerous move. Well, let's hope that we don't lose this unit. I mean, if we do, it's not the end of the world. I didn't think that the barb would... That was the only tile the barb could move to that would have put it next to us. Oh, okay, so we're going to mine this. Let's just cross our fingers and hope for the best here. It's basically 50-50 odds to win this. Obviously, it's much better if we do. No, not only did we lose, we didn't even scratch that unit. We did 0 to 50-50. Loss, 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 loss. So there's that live stream combat odds I often talk about. I mean, it was 50-50 to win the battle, but it's not just 50-50 to win the battle. It's actually 50-50 for each combat round. Each one of the rounds is a 50-50 one. So we just had 5 rounds and we lost all 5. So let's see, that's 2, 4, 8, 16. That's 1 in 32 odds to have a battle play out like that. So we just got like a 3% result there. Not great to lose a unit up there. As I said, the good news is we will have a chariot out in 2 turns, so that's good. That chariot will probably need to make sure this capital's defended. I'd like to do some more exploration, but I need to make sure my borders are safe first. Okay. Oh, hey, and, well... Alright. Barb Archer. Now, this is our woodsman guy. He's in a forest, and he has woodsman promotion. So it's 50% defensive bonus, plus another 20%. So I think he will slightly... The problem is that Archer already has combat 1, so... well, let's hope for the best. I'd really like this guy to win. Not much I can do about this. I was sticking to the forest. Come on. Oh, we got it. Nice. That's a big win. And we want some more chariots here. We just want chariots for right now. That's a... Oh, wow, he's on 0.1 HP. I think I'm just going to have him heal on that tile. Oh, my God. All right, that's a biggie. That is a big win. Because now he only needs 1 more round to get to Woody 2. Okay, so we had about 60% odds, so it was roughly a 60-40 fight. We were favored, barely. It hurts that the Archer has that first strike. I don't know if that first strike hit or not. But it came down to the very final rounds. We got them down to 20, and then they hit us twice, and then we won the final round there. So basically the difference in the combat is they had to hit us... We had to hit them 5 times. They had to hit us 6 times. That was the difference in the combat. And that 1 additional round swung it. Okay, I would like you to heal, but I don't know if I can do it. Can I get you onto this tile? All right, we'll just hang out there safely. All right. So I'm going to road that tile, and I'm going to use you to escort the settler. Let's make sure that there's nothing down here. I think I'm just going to hang out on that hill tile, because that's a pretty safe spot to be, and just heal for... It's going to take 8 turns, but better than dying. All right, so the settler's going to run down here. We can now swap over here. Pottery's going to be finished. We can go on to a granary here in the capital. What I'll probably do, I think I'm going to build the granary, and then I'll 2-pop whip either a worker or a settler. It might have to be a worker. Well, I'll build the granary while like growing, and then I'll double whip either a worker or a settler. Might have to be a worker, honestly, because I'm a little stretched on worker labor right here. You don't want to outsettle your worker labor. It's pointless to settle cities that just can't work their own tiles. And then I think we do mysticism next because we want to be able to pop borders, I think. We also have to keep in mind, because we're philosophical, writing has a higher priority than normal, because we can use writing we can use this to generate an early great scientist. The other thing we could do is we could go for the oracle play. Like, we could settle... At the moment, it does not appear that there's any food bonuses here, but like we could settle here, and we could just try to get masonry, connect this 1, 2, 3, 4, do 4 forest chops. Like, that's the oracle with ivory connected. Those 4 forest chops are the oracle, and that would then also pop the borders here. So that might be a good play as well. We could just use it to take monarchy, and then we could actually settle the wines and have them not be terrible. So I kind of like that idea. So yeah, this settler's going to come down here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's do one more turn and move this chariot forward so we can see what's down here. All right. Good to know that Toku's #1 and Joao's #2 in power. Cool. But in any case, I think it's definitely mysticism, and then maybe masonry after that. Maybe. So I don't think sailing is going to do anything. Okay. Oh, there's more horses down here. You're just going to fortify here for the moment, giving us vision. Yep, red borders on the hill to the east. Yep. But like, if we can hold, if we could get here and here and then settle. Oh, and there's Portugal right there. Okay. Yeah, we definitely can't waste any more time. We have to get this spot. We'll probably have to put walls in it too down the road. All right. I don't think I need to road this tile. I can. Now, what do I want to do first? Do I want to road? I think I want to road for the road connection here. I think that actually is pretty important. And then we can go back and chop after that. Unfortunately, it will not speed up the settler by a turn getting a road here, because then we still crash into this tile no matter what. But I think I definitely want to get a road connection for mobility purposes. Oh, we have copper in the third row. We have copper up here. Okay. We just spotted that with the border expansion. So that's going to be worth a city. We might need to shift this. Well, we'll have to see if there's anything up there. This chariot that's going to finish, I'm going to probably send... east over here and then loop up north. Yeah, a road also allows Loot Fiesta to build chariots. Okay. All right, we have to turn down the science spending for a turn or two. Yeah, Portugal is not far, right here. But I think we'll be able to get to this spot first. I'm cautious that we'll be able to get there first. Only need a couple more turns. So based on what we can see, where's the best spot for this? I mean, it is an utterly dry spot. This is a total garbage spot of a city, but the ivory is very, very valuable. Okay, we don't really want to... I think this is the spot here, because we don't really want to contest borders with these guys. Just get this connected, and then... I think we just try to chop... I legitimately think we just try to chop the oracle in here, because that'll give it... because that would give it really good border control in the area. Plains Cow did get another forest. Nice. That's good. Does not have an extra tile to work. It can just work the lake tile, I guess. So fishing tech is doing something for us. I'll let us work that tile. Plains Cow might need to do a worker at size 4. I'd like to get a granary in there, but I could double whip a granary, or I could actually double whip a. Actually, with the military, this is going to build nothing but military. Should probably double whip a barracks in here, because this city's not really going to get above a higher size. Like, we could grow this to size 4. And then when it's about to hit size 5, we could just double whip a barracks out of here. Or we build the barracks and we double whip a worker. That's actually better to do that, because we need a worker. And if I get a worker out of here, then Loot Fiesta maybe can do another settler while it's building its granary. All right. So you go over to Granary. By the way, I wouldn't mind building a workboat to go exploring at some point either. All right. So you finish the road here, and then you're going to come back. You're going to pop down here. Yep, I don't think we're going to get any further in that direction. Hopefully the continent's not too much bigger. All right, well, since you've already improved all the tiles here, I'm going to have your road down here. And Plains Cow is probably going to build... just keep building chariots for the time being. It's the best unit I can build, so... Alright, we'll be able to finish Mysticism. Now, settling a city here that's so... Like, these cities are so bad economically. They are really going to hurt our econ. We are going to have to start getting some cottages up in the capital to offset that. Unfortunately, we only have one tile that's on the river, but... Yeah. I mean, and then we can start getting some of these cities up here, long term. Workshops and maybe, but we don't have enough food, and obviously they don't unlock. Shame the wheat isn't one northwest. Which wheat? Oh, this one. Yeah, if the wheat were one, that's true. But I don't think we want to shift the... Let's see. We could go... No, we want the ivory in first ring. I mean, I could go here, but then all the resources are second. I don't think that that's worth it, honestly. I don't think... Even though this city would benefit from the wheat... It slows the city down so much. Like, to move the city here, it slows the city down such an enormous amount. Because I can't connect. Now, if we're serious about going for the Oracle, we have to go here. We can't waste the time. We have to go here quickly. We have to do Mysticism into Masonry. We need to connect this immediately, and then we need 2 workers chopping. And people are saying it also grabs the horses. That's true. We could try to chop a monument. It's a tough call because the city does get infinitely better on this spot. I wish I knew if this was first ring or second ring. Oh, it's second ring. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's second ring. Could move the city 1 tile west. Well, we could do that, but that doesn't... I don't see the purpose of doing that. I mean, we could, but then it has fewer forests to chop. I mean, the problem if you go here is... You have to chop a monument immediately, and then you have to wait 10 turns for the border. I mean, we can move the chariot down here. We can move the chariot onto this tile this turn, and see if that gives us any more info. He's got an archer poking around. Okay, apparently the Great Wall was built by somebody, not one of. Okay, it's not one of the leaders we know. All right, so this is so here's the thing. This is the center tile. I don't know that we would ever get control of the horses because this city is going to expand its borders. That city has not popped borders, correct? City has not popped borders. Yeah, there actually is we could settle on the marble. That's true. There is a play to settle on the... That's true. We could settle on the marble. It's not like marble's a great tile to work. That would speed up Oracle because we wouldn't have to waste worker turns connecting it. And then if we can get the Oracle, it'll pop borders so that we hit the ivory tile anyway. Obviously, it slows down connecting ivory. And if we have Oracle, we might be able to gain control of the horses eventually. So that's not a bad idea. I think that it's either here, so just we don't have any border overlap. But if we build Oracle, we're going to have border overlap anyway. You do get a better city center yield as well from being on marble. It's probably better to be on the marble, honestly. I think that is a better suggestion, honestly. So I appreciate throwing that out there. I think that's the right play because it speeds things up considerably. Okay, anyway. So go here. And then this is the tile that we need to road between these 2 cities. Yeah. So Plains Cow's going to finish this. We'll build... we can build workers, really. We can actually do... We have a lot of food hammers in this city. It's 13 food hammers. Yeah, I think I calculated that earlier. 13 food hammers. I mean, we can whip stuff just to avoid going into unhappiness, but, like, this city is pretty darn good. Pretty good. All right. So we can go 1. Oh, that's nice. The chariot will come down here and escort this settler, and then it can turn around, and as I said, I want to explore the borders in this direction. Yep, and 3 tiles away. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yep, because you can play zone defense with engineering. Okay. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement there. All right. Now the question is, what do I build next in this city? As I said, I don't know that it really needs a granary because it's already slamming into the happiness cap. I'm not sure that whipping is a good idea because I want to, like, I don't want the city to be unhappy at size 4. I want to be able to work more tiles. We could do the barracks, it's true. The granary is not as necessary because the city doesn't really need to grow at the moment. It's not like it needs health or anything. I mean, we can also try to do a work. You know what I think it is? I think it's another worker because we need another worker if we're going to do this chopping plan. I think it's another worker. All right. So first one, 1, 2. Okay, it looks like it's a safe spot. Famous last words. I'm like, oh, it looks safe. Go ahead and get this city eroded. We can start pre-chopping. Start pre-chopping forest with this guy. We got our road connection. All right, I'll send you further afield. Oh, okay. I was like, I'll send you further afield. I was like, oh, there's an ocean over there. So there doesn't appear to be much in that direction. Now, unfortunately, our economy is going to start crashing as soon as this city goes down, and we're going to still need masonry. It's not a very expensive tech, and we'll have double prereqs, but we are still going to need that. So we're going to need some commerce for sure. All right, Loot Fiesta, that seems like you're working all the tiles I want you to work. The road connection will help because we'll definitely get a trade route. I have to remember to have this worker finish the road and then settle the city because we get the extra commerce. Yeah, again, this early in the game, you might be like, oh, you only get 1 commerce from the trade route. Well, when we only make 17 commerce total, going to 19 actually does matter. Yeah. All right. Oh, we need a name for this city, you guys. All right, so this is a little tip. The chat was on this. You got to build the road first, and then when the city is founded, the trade connection is already there. So what do we want to name this city, by the way? Oh, hello. Interesting. There's apparently some more land over a really narrow path over there. Whitehall, Delphi. Delphi? I like Delphi because we're going for the Oracle here. I like that suggestion. Or Delphi, I think is the way it's actually pronounced. All right, well, this is an absolute garbage city early on. We actually want to build the monument first is the goal. But, I mean, I guess we'll just put it on granary. Oh, no, we don't need the monument. If we get Oracle, we won't need a monument. So we do want it on granary first. Okay, this city seems safe for the moment. Our warrior that's healing can probably come back over here. So you, I think, are free to come down here. Scout out if there's anything in this area. I was hoping we could finish that, but we can't. So what's our break even now? 50%? So we're at 10 beakers per turn currently. We'll just let this finish. Like so. Okay, but we got our third city down. We're actually not that far off in score compared to these guys. Okay, he's got 4 cities. Toku has 4. Okay, they have 4 cities to our 3. Could be worse though. So far everybody's just chilling. We did get the trade route connection in these cities. And then we're 2 turns away from having the connection back to the capital too. So yeah, we're kind of committed to this Oracle plan now. So we're going to start pre-chopping forests here. Because Plains Cow doesn't need any other tiles improved for the moment. Yeah, there's no other tiles to improve. And we'll just start, yeah, we'll just pre-chop all these forests. 4 forest chops. Each one is 40 production with masonry done, with what's it called? With this. Unfortunately, though, we need to run through. Unfortunately, we need to get mysticism, masonry, and priesthood. So the limiting factor here is probably going to be research more than anything else. What are we going to do? I think we'll probably do monarchy because I think it's the only tech that like makes sense here. Although I guess if we go through priesthood, we could go code of laws. Oh no, we need writing for that. I think it's going to have to be monarchy because I don't think there's really anything else I can shoot for, and monarchy is pretty good. Plains Cow could work a grassland. That's true. It could work. Oh, that's right. We can mine this tile. That's a good point. That's true. That would be probably. Although I'm more constrained by commerce than anything else at the moment. So I think I kind of need to like. I actually wouldn't mind working this. I think it might be better to work this tile just for the extra 2 commerce, even though that feels bad. Well, we'll see. I don't know if I quite want to do this, but I can always work these water tiles for extra commerce. Yeah, there's just no time to get writing, unfortunately. And the downside to settling here is it does mean we don't have the ivory, which we could have connected for extra happiness. So we're really committed to the Oracle plan now. Well, that is not ideal. That's why we've got the road network here. We have time to get up there. That's why we're building the roads. My other chariot is not close. You can start coming back to our borders now. All right, let's start pre-chopping. We'll do this area first. So as I said, I think the biggest limitation is, yeah, the barbs coming down out of the tundra is going to be a bit of an issue. But I can have this up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can be. That's why we have roads. We'll be up there in no time. Good thing I built. Good thing I went out of my way to build some roads. And I do need to get some cottages. That's the next. The first thing we had to do is we had to get down here. If we did not settle this, we were never going to get access to the marble and the ivory. We had to get this if we were ever going to settle it. And then next up, it's starting to push in this direction. We also want to see if there's anything here. This chariot's going to explore in that direction and see if there's anything else worth settling. Yeah, okay, here they come. All right, masonry next. And then we just have to get to priesthood. At least priesthood's very cheap. We probably will go through meditation just because it's cheaper to get there. But as I said, I think I'm more constrained by research than by production on this. Well, there was another reason. You know, actually means that a city right here would not be awful. It's a possibility, at least. There are 2 food bonuses, although this will probably get swallowed up by Japanese culture. All right, so chop. We have to remember to cancel that chop next turn. This thing will probably move here next turn. 1, 2, 3, boop. Hit that unit. Might as well accumulate beakers first just in case we change our minds on this. And then I'd actually like to have Loot Fiesta like double whip a settler and grab one of these spots up here. But I don't know if I'm going to quite be able to do that. I guess we'll find out. Between wheat and clams. Where is between wheat and clams? I don't have any. Oh, over there. I don't think there's any way I'd control this resource. We'll see. Yeah, it's only 5 AOS. Why would I slow build the worker at Plains Cow? Because I don't want to. I don't want to whip this. Like, if I whip this town, then the happy cap is size 3. Like, we can't go to size 4 if I whip this. So I didn't see a lot of point in whipping it. I'd rather just work the tiles. And working these commerce tiles actually is helping a good bit. Getting the 3 commerce on this lake is actually helping me right now. So that was the rationale there. All right, so we've finished that connection. So we've got the chariot, right? I'm not attacking them in the forest, obviously. I'll wait for them to come onto tiles that do not give them a massive defensive bonus. And I'm actually gonna, I want the commerce more than anything else right now. We're already at the happiness cap, so we can do this. I want that commerce right now, even though it feels like a weird way to do this. Okay. So we can probably get there. We need to run like one more turn of 0% science. Okay, so you were there in time to deal with this. And as for you, I think that I'd actually like to chop that tile, but obviously it's not safe to do that right now. So for the time being, we'll go here. I think that Loot Fiesta, I think I'll do a settler and probably double whip the set, like build it and double whip the settler with the intention of settling this spot here, because then I can use the worker to improve these tiles. And this will be a pretty solid city, and I can start building some cottages with that. But since I can't chop this tile safely this turn, which is what I'd like to do in preparation for a cottage, we'll pre-build, and maybe next turn we can go to that tile. Okay. We're just hanging out here. Okay, you need to cancel this because you are 1 turn away from finishing. So we'll say 1 turn. Put a sign for 1 turn there. You are almost back. Our brave warrior who killed the barbarians. Delphi is contributing basically nothing to the Empire right now. Do we need to swap the third city? No, because if we... okay, so I'm going to leave it on granary because the city's very low food. So it really needs the granary to grow, like, at all. It actually, I don't think it can get above size 2 unless we expand... It actually needs to expand borders to get to size 2. But if we get the Oracle, the borders will expand no problem anyway. And I do need the granary. Now, if we miss the Oracle, then I'll build the monument. But if we can get the Oracle, we won't even need it. So anyway, this goes here, and then you will also come help us pre-chop this. And then hopefully we can do it in like 2 turns. The turn that we finish Priesthood, we cash in 2 chops, move on to the other 2 forests, chop chop. So we can do it in like 3 turns. We just need to get there on the tech tree. Okay, so this is fine. He's demanding cows. That's fine with me because we'll actually get a positive relations bonus for this. Because you'll see, we'll get the you'll gave us tribute. And it also means he can't declare war for 10 turns. Oh, we also have a Stonehenge 10 turns. No, we can do better stuff than that. I mean, it sounds tempting, but one of these other AIs is going to finish. One of these other AIs is going to finish Stonehenge any turn now. What we probably need is another chariot, honestly. I'm aware we still need meditation or polytheism. I know we have to go through that tech first. That's why I said the thing that's limiting us right now is beakers, not production. I'm aware of that. Okay, so you need to come... let's see. You go there. Actually, I don't know that I need you to come down here and pre-chop just yet. Okay, so you need to kill this. 98% odds. You should be able to... And then you can move back into the capital. Okay. There's also a Barb Archer coming here, which is less than great, but... Alright. There we go. Turn on Masonry. 3 turns. Okay, so you come here. Unfortunately, I still cannot chop that tile, so it's a bit of a shame. But I could chop this tile. Why don't we do that? You come here, and then you can come join next turn. You can chop that tile. And, as I said, we're going to look to finish the granary. We'll finish the granary, let the food box fill up. We'll put it on settler, we'll chop into the settler, and then double whip the settler to completion. And then maybe we'll do something else afterwards. Right, we had to reassign the citizen. I think we got that, though, yeah. So again, the big thing right now is we're just trying to get enough beakers to get to priesthood quickly. We need masonry to connect the marble, and then we need meditation and then priesthood. They're not expensive techs, but we still have to get there, unfortunately. Alright, hopefully this guy just attacks and suicides. Let's see. No. Did the more annoying option. Unfortunately, I have to attack or else... Unfortunately, I have to attack or else he can pillage that tile. I mean, I'll attack at 96% odds. Better not lose this. Okay, the animation did give me a heart attack for a second, and we almost lost at 96% odds. Look at how many hits he got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're down to almost 1 more hit. So now we have this other Barb Archer coming over, so I think I would very much like to get this other chariot over here just in case I need this unit. And we also have another chariot that's going to finish here, so I'm really glad I have the chariots. This one should finish 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, not quite finish fast enough, but even if this archer would attack and kill the warrior, I'll still have the chariot in here, and then another chariot will pop out. So even if I have horrendous luck, I still should not lose my capital to the barbs. Still should not have. Again, I still want to chop that tile, and I still can't. This is almost done, right? Yeah. We'll just let this continue to finish. Chop. Chop. Loot Fear Extra is working the Plains farm again. That's right. There we go. Backup warrior. Where's backup warrior? Oh, I could. That's right. I could. Well, no. Plains Cow's warrior cannot move out because the city will be unhappy if this warrior moves out. So I cannot move it to Loot Fiesta. I don't want to lose the tile if I'm dropping that. I really don't. So how expensive is masonry? This one's okay. This is the same price as meditation, although meditation we have double prereqs going to masonry. So meditation is actually slightly more expensive than masonry for us, but priesthood is less expensive. The capital warrior. What capital warrior? Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware. So what's going to happen is this warrior actually has good odds to defeat the barbarian just straight up. It's not even full health. Like it's full fortify bonus, and it has city defense bonus, and it has the capital bonus. So it actually has good odds to just win straight up. So obviously we're going to have to move in here. It's a shame I didn't get 5 XP from that. So again, so it looks like there's another Tokugoat city very close here. So we can get close. And we might as well finish this right now. Okay. And you are now done pre-chopping this forest. So, or one turn. Well, if it moves to the hill, it's not the end of the world. It gives time for me to get more units over here and heal them. If it moves to the hill, it's not the end of the world. So we'll get a decent amount of overflow here too, which is not the worst. Actually, let's do this. This will give us more food. I actually want the food here. And I don't think this is going to move on to this tile. I would not be sad if it did. Plus, we also have this chariot moving up here next turn. A lot of barb units we've killed so far. Oh, I forgot we have a trade connection with Joao. 1, 2, 3. So he's on 5 cities right now. I mean, we're not that far away from 4. We're about to drop this city, and then I'll have to protect it against the barbs coming out of the tundra. So I'll have room for there's probably room for like another city down here. I wish I'd been able to explore what's in this area better. But soon we'll be able to sign open borders with this guy, and we should be able to run a chariot through his territory just to see what he has. Toku, of course, does not sign open borders. Let's see if this guy actually attacks or not. Okay, he did. He's attacking across a river, too, so let's hope. All right, nice. That was the best possible outcome from that. That was a good outcome. There's the granary, so now we'll go on to settler. We have a half full food box, although we haven't filled it up yet. Okay, chariot done. Now we could use this chariot. Now that unit suicided, we can use this chariot to explore to the south, so I think we'll do that. All right, so now we've got kind of a free moment here. I think we'll do the barracks. It's unfortunate that we're going to grow into unhappiness, but that's fine. I mean, we should have the ivory soon enough. And if we can actually use Oracle to get hereditary rule, we'll actually have enough happiness that this city can grow. So it's going to grow into unhappiness, but I think that's okay. I don't want to... There's no point in building the granary. I don't want to whip it. Work the mine in Plains, Cal. No, see, I don't want to work the mine. I mean, again, I'm aware I can do this, but I don't need more production. The thing that's holding me back is commerce. That's my big weakness right now, is I need more commerce. So that's why I'm working that tile. So I do actually want to work the lake tile. I know that seems counterintuitive. Oh, over the corn. Ah, over the corn. That's a fair point. Yeah, we can just... That's a good point. We can just hold it here. That's a good point. Oh, Stonehenge for fail gold? That's a good idea. Either we get it, in which case we get the monument, or that's a great idea. Either we get it, which would be good, because we get free monuments everywhere, or alternately we get fail gold, which is what we need for research. I love this suggestion. I love it. We do need the barracks, it's true, but again, I like the idea of doing a fail gold play even more. Okay, so we got that chop in here. Now we're gonna chop this. Could chop the grassland forest. I don't know if I want to do that actually. I don't know that I want to do that. So we're gonna try to clear this out. You still need to heal. You're actually not that far away. Now you can go back to exploring duty. Yeah, we probably would want to get a... We probably will want to get a... This is a potential city spot too, right here. Again, super dry, but if we can get early monarchy, it's not bad. And it also will keep Toku off us. So we've almost got this pre-chopped. Yeah, Elizabeth gameplay here, 3 cities, 2 of them on wonders. True. That's true. But there's a logic behind it. We're about to get another settler, so we'll be able to we should be able to double whip this in like 2 turns. Yeah, we can probably double whip this in 2 turns and grab that. And then this chariot that's been healing can go grab that. And these 2 workers that are here can connect the corn. I want to chop and cottage this, and then we'll connect the corn. Although we should work this tile, obviously, because it just gets us more food hammers towards the settler. We're not even growing right now. Okay, chop. We are not declaring war. Oh, hello, there's sugar down there, but I think we've also about to hit Portuguese borders. Probably not worth a city there. I think the wine spot would be a better spot, because if we can actually connect the wines, this city becomes decent, if not great. Oh, there's a wheat up there. Okay, that makes a potential city worthwhile. All right, chop. And we'll go up here and help you finish that chop, and then we'll build the cottage. And we should have quite a bit of overflow from this settler that we can put into something. Might even be a workboat to go exploring. I don't know. Okay, so that's a potential city up there as well. Yeah, financial water tiles definitely help. There is an advantage to that. Plains cow is still going to grow even though we're not working the corn tile. As I said, that's all right though. But you know what we're going to do? We're actually going to turn on avoid growth, because if this city grows, it'll be at size 5, but it'll be at negative food, and we'd have to drop one of these tiles. We actually do want to put on yeah, and triple lines for trading is not bad either. Anyway, so far we've actually built up. We're up to cautious now. If we can get him to please, then he won't declare war, which would be nice. Of course, we also said we might try to run over one of these guys with elephants down the road. We'll see. Don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. All right, chop. Oh, there it is. Stonehenge finished. Okay, there's the Stonehenge being finished. Nice, good call. Now, can we put another turn's worth of... So we'll turn on... So we want to turn on research. I was also correct in saying we would not get the Stonehenge. Whip it, no. Back to barracks. So we got 27, so that's going to be a decent amount of production. So yeah, well now we'll go to the barracks, and then we can go... Oh, you know what? We could also just do the monument. Actually, let's do the monument. I would like to pop borders here. It's very cheap to do it. You know, we can do it in just 3 turns. Okay. Alright, so we got the chop here. To pop the settler. Continue working the water tiles. We're going to have quite a bit of overflow. We get like 20 overflow. I might... well, we want to... I'm not quite sure what I'll do with... I might do a workboat and just explore with the workboat, because we'll definitely use that on a city eventually. J-Man got all the grassland. Yeah, his starting position looks pretty solid. Although we do have room to expand up here. I'd still like to see how far this goes. Probably not much further. Probably not too much further. And then we'll see there's probably some land overseas as well. This map does tend to produce some overseas islands. We'll have enough to get like 8 to 10 cities though, I think. And I think we have to take this city before the wine spot, because the wine spot is just another total drain on our economy right now. Alright, so we can grow in 2 turns. Oh, we should work this tile, because... we're so close to growing. Oh, wow. Alright, yeah, I think we can 1 turn something. I don't know that we need another chariot. I mean, we could try to do part of a barracks, but I don't think that's necessary. We don't need a monument. Pyramids for field goal? No, I actually like the idea of doing the workboat and just using it to explore, and then we'll use it for a city eventually. 27 gold, I'll take it. I'll take it. That should be enough to get us most of the way there. Because this gets us this gets us to meditate. This gets us through meditation, and then priesthood is not that expensive. Monument for statue of Zeus? Probably not. Alright, so you guys, I said I wanted you to cottage. Yeah, I would like, because I'd like to be working a cottage tile right now. Why don't you do that, and then you can connect that tile. This chariot is almost healed. I just don't want to walk a settler with nothing protecting it. So we can do that shortly thereafter. Again, we're just getting some map info down here. Okay. Well, we're at the extreme northern edge of the map. Oh, shoot. That chop finished. Okay. Yeah. We'll just reload to the beginning of this turn. That's fine. We're on to, and I do have, remember, I do have autosave turned back on again. I was like, chop, where did that chop finish? We just have to remember, had to remember to cancel that. Okay. No, no, you. Cancel. One turn. So everything will be pre-chopped at this point. What did I do? I moved here? Was that right? I think so. I'm just trying to redo the same moves over again. Officially sucks at Forest Micro. Actually, you know what we want to do? We want to put this into a worker. We're going to overflow into worker, and then we're going to go back onto the workboat. But we'll put the overflow in worker, and then we'll swap back to worker when we hit size 4. Something like that. And remember, we need the chariot up here, too. Okay. Plains Cow's almost got its monument done. Yeah, so we've got the pre-chopping basically done. Just about done here. Oh, hello, spears. Oh, he's got wow, he had a grassland gems. Okay, buddy. He's got a settler down there too. How far does this extend up to the north? Okay, well, there's the top of the map. I guess we just got our answer as far as how far. Oh God. Why? Why does it have to? Why did there have to be an archer there? Literally, why is there a barb archer on that tile? Oh my God. Now what do I do? I don't know. I was not expecting a barb archer to be on the only tile that I lacked vision on. Yeah, chariots don't have forest. I mean, I guess we'll just chill here for a time being. This sucks though. Why does a barb archer have to be literally on that tile? I mean, I have the other chariots are all far away now. I just didn't expect to have to escort with double chariots. I would just cross our fingers and hope for the best, I guess. Now this settler might be delayed for quite a while. That's really unlucky. I mean, we have combat 1, so I guess we have a slight advantage, but probably going to lose this. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Can't say I'm surprised. Well, now we have to build another replacement chariot. Of course. It was a 50-50. If we'd been full health, we probably win that. Now, well, now the barb archer is going to get like enough XP. See, like it's at 0.4 health, but like now it'll just promote and heal right back up again. Oh, did I keep this thing on worker longer than I wanted to? I think I did. Yeah. Well, we don't really have production in this town. I guess we might as well let the worker finish because we're so close at this point. Actually finish it in 1 turn by working that tile. Well, that was fun. That's going to be another delay. I mean, all I can do is retreat now. This sucks. This just sucks. Not much to say. I just didn't, I mean, just the odds that there was a barb archer on that exact tile and then win, like number 1 is on that exact tile and then number 2 wins a 50-50. It just, this unit was just in exactly the wrong spot at exactly the wrong time. Not much I can say. I'll just build the chariot down here at Plains Cow, but that like this unit was just in exactly the wrong spot at exactly the wrong time. All I can really say is it just kind of sucks. Just wrong place at the wrong time. I mean, I could found this, but like this city's really bad because it needs a border expansion. I mean, I think we can kill this archer pretty quickly and found the city, but it is going to be like a 5-turn delay at minimum. I mean, there's also the chance that this archer could take our capital because I can't get another unit up there fast enough. Because this unit will be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm 1 turn too slow here at Plains Cow, and I'm not whipping that. I'm not doing a 1-pop whip for that. If it walks into our capital, then I don't know. We'll just, I don't know, just rage quit or something. I don't know. Go for the coastal. No, I don't have a defender for this. I can't go over here. A barb's unit could just walk in and kill it. I can't do that. Just it's just very unfortunate that chariot. Like I said, the unit was just in exactly the wrong place at exactly the wrong time, and my chariot, if it was full health, probably wins that, but unfortunately did not. Yeah, we'll dial down research. It is what it is. So, all right, Shallow Thought. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you guys know when it comes to barbarian units, I have like the worst luck. I've actually, my luck in this game has not been terrible. It's been fine, but it's still frustrating. All right, so these workers, I have 3 workers up here now that can't do anything because, anyway, let's put this on the workboat. That's a better use than another warrior that's not going to do anything. I mean, the odds that this archer can attack across a river and kill the warrior are pretty low. But anyway. What were the odds the last time that happened anyway? Didn't we have that exact fight? Yeah, the odds weren't... We had 97% the last time that happens. If this guy killed... it should be lower than that because this guy's not even full health. Alright, but what can these workers do at the moment? I mean, I guess they can chop another tile. We could chop... I mean, for lack of stuff to do, we can... like, road this and chop that. I could, like, chop this tile, I guess, and cottage it. We could also cottage this tile back here. Again, we're just chilling for right now. Alright, so we're fully pre-chopped back here. Yeah, we just need to get... We also need... Oh, you know what I need to do? I need another worker down here for pre-chopping. Because, like, I can't have one... It takes 8 turns for one worker to pre-chop all those tiles. I mean, we could... you know what we can do? We can road these tiles in it, so that way we can do the chopping faster. And why don't you come down here? Where's my... Oh, I already moved my extra worker. Well, one of these workers I'll move down here to help road and chop those tiles. Yeah. And just, we're playing around. Have to just work around this stupid barb. Unfortunately, I seem to have the tundra that endlessly spawns barbarians this game. Alright, as I said, we're just working around it. Cottage the grassland. Yeah, that's also a good tile to cottage. I might do that. But I said one of the workers should run down here. I was going to have this chop into probably another settler, honestly. Alright, priesthood it is. Not many more turns. Need like 4 or 5 more turns until we can get there. Alright, settler. We can just continue to hang out here. And that's a new city down there. Yeah, Portugal's doing the Portugal expansion thing. He's gonna, I believe he's gonna be out of room to expand though, because like if you look, oh, can we sign open borders with him just out of curiosity? Okay, works for me. I wish I had done that at the start of the turn. Okay, you're gonna chop. You guys come down here. One of you can skedaddle down there and help. Oh, we got furs up here. Okay. Well, this makes it... Okay, this makes a city up here a much higher priority. If we put the city here, doesn't it grab everything? Yeah. Well, this... We actually might want to get this pretty soonish. Get the wines in that city, and then we can always backfill from there. Alright, so Plains Cal's chariot will come up here and escort the settler next turn. So this road is done. Why did our science go down? Are we not working? There, that's actually... Oh, it's because I'm not working the cottage. Oh, this thing's going to pillage the cottage, isn't it? Well, nothing I can do about that. It's going to pillage the cottage, isn't it? Nothing I can do. This one, I don't have the unit in place yet. Yeah, of course. Let's get another chariot. We just need more of these. After I lost some of these units. Okay, we built the granary. We don't need the monument. I mean, we might as well put it on barracks for right now. It can't grow until the borders expand. Anyway, so all these forests are ready to be chopped. Yeah. I should have known that was going to happen. You know what? Why don't you get down here and kill this stupid thing? You know what we can actually do? We can move here. You're actually safe to move here. We have a chariot moving in. And we have this chariot that's going to come up here and kill you next turn. Actually move here. I do not want you to move onto this hill tile. You occupy that hill tile. Alright, now we can start exploring your territory down here. What gets you more irritated? This just the barb units when they're in like the exact wrong place at the wrong time is really frustrating. Alright, and I don't care. Again, the thing I want right now is commerce. Oh, we can work the... Well, we can work this, but I want to get to priesthood faster. How many more turns to get there? Let's run this, and then we can maybe run like 50% the last 2 turns. Something like that. Okay, so one of these workers will need to come back down here. So Loot Fiesta is still regrowing. Unfortunately, it's got that unhappiness for a few more turns. I want to grow this back to size 5 and then double whip another settler, and I want to go grab a spot up here. It just sucks I was delayed a few turns there. Walls? No, I don't think I need walls. I'm not too concerned about walls. Neither one of these AIs has shown much inclination to be aggressive so far. Yeah, I mean, it sure looks like he rolled better terrain than me, but we're making it work. Alright, so again, this is like a 97% odds, so we should win this. Yeah, we just couldn't attack out, unfortunately. And so, sure enough, there we go. Alright, now if there's a barb archer right here, I am going to reload. Okay, thank you. No barb archer right there. Alright, so one of these guys needs to come back down here. So we can finish chopping this, because we're getting very close to priesthood. 3 turns. We'll try that. Let's do this just so we get vision of that city. Okay. Hopefully we'll stay on peaceful terms with J-Man for the time being. What if a Barb Panther comes out? I mean, if it comes out, as I said, we'll just reload. We have a unit one tile behind. Okay. I'm just working these because it's just really important to finish this tech as quickly as possible so we can start dumping these chops in to Delphi and start actually building the Oracle. I guess in theory I could have had something queued up with like max overflow, but I did not do that. Okay, so we just got another chop. We'll finish the workboat, and oh, is there a way I can get this to city to grow? Okay, I do want the city to grow, so we'll do that. And yeah, we'll get a good bit of overflow, and we'll put 1 turn into a settler and then go back to growing. And you need to get up here and repair this cottage. At least we didn't lose too much progress on the cottage. Okay, oh, this guy's actually promoted. Oh, but the city's going to grow into unhappiness, isn't it, at size 5? Well, okay. The unhappiness will wear off pretty soon. But that does mean that there's not really any point in growing to size faster. Not really any point in growing faster and just growing into unhappiness, so we'll go back to the higher commerce configuration. Okay, so you can finish the road on this tile too. And then you guys one of each of you will be in each of these forests. We chop, and then move here, chop, move here, chop. And so we can actually do it in 2 turns as soon as we finish priesthood. Just need Oracle not to, oh my god, they just tossed down another city on my border. Yeah, so we're very close. Alright, I said I wanted this to be... We have a lot of overflow, right? Well, some overflow. I'll put the overflow in settler, and then we'll go back to... Then we'll grow, and then we'll go back to settler again. Alright, so we need to replace this cottage. You need to help with that. And then we'll connect the resources that are up here. Okay. So we need a name for this city, by the way. If you want to refer to the absurd barb shenanigans we had up here. Oh, there's a barb city over there. Okay, well, that'll be something we can target down the road. Cottage over corn. I suppose we could do that. Maybe. Any suggestions here? People are saying the river farm's better than the unimproved grassland at the capital. Inch by inch. Archer's Bane. Minas Tirith. None of those jumped out to me enormously. But shenanigans, Deerfield. I like Deerfield. Shenanigans too. Alright, this city is going to be pretty standard. We need We need the granary, and then, all right, so you're just going to go out exploring, little boat. Let's see how far it goes to the west, and then we'll definitely use this probably for this city next. Priesthood. Oh, but now our expenses went up, of course. We're very close on priesthood. Looks like we can get it in. Looks like it's 3 turns is the fastest we can do, so let's keep it on that. All right. Also, he just tossed... Oh, never mind. That wasn't a city going down. That was just a border expansion. Note that we have 1 warrior down here, so I really hope that we can keep this guy on friendly terms for the time being. We'll try to get a look at that Barb City as well. Again, the AI is always going to be ahead of you early. Like, some people can do, like, the crazy rush strategies, but that is not me. If these guys came after us right now, we would not be in good shape. So hopefully they don't, because that would be ugly. We also don't even have any metal units, so all they'd have to do is walk spears up to us and we would die. Let's hope they don't. Again, he's staying peaceful so far. We have nothing to gain. Toku we haven't even seen much from. We just don't like you enough. Again, I'm hoping that this will go up to like a 4 or a 5 soon. We gave him tribute. That was a very helpful. We have open borders, so open borders should start giving us a modifier there as well, although we will have some border tension soon, which will not be great. No copper? I thought he had copper. Didn't we see spears for him? Pretty sure. I thought we saw him with spears. Maybe he doesn't have them, though. I thought he had spears, though. Maybe the resource just isn't showing up on there. People said he has iron. Oh, he has iron. We just can't see it. Okay. That would explain why we can't see the resource. All right, let's get the barracks now. Oh, so Toku founded Judaism. Well, we might be able to adopt it. Well, so much for that wine city. Well, we might be able to get Squeeze in a wine city, although it would probably mean conflict with him. He just apparently decided to squeeze a city in here. We still might be able to get this spot, though. All right, so priesthood, 2 turns. I don't think we can do it faster than that. We got the road done on that one, so let's just go here and chill for a turn. We can like pre-turn or do a pre-turn of roading or something. Why don't you actually hang out here and you can be on zone defense in case I need you somewhere, because there's a bunch of times it would have been helpful to have had a chariot in the area. I want you to go check out. Well, I guess you're fine there for right now. Okay, so we got the cottage down, or I thought, oh no, never mind, we need 1 more turn. You're going to go see what's over here. You're going to keep exploring down here. First city is more important than the wine city. Yeah, first city is probably more important. There's just too many resources up there. That probably is where the next settler goes. All right, so I wanted to put 1 turn into the settler. Oh, excuse me. And now we need to do something for growth. I mean, I'll put a turn into a barracks for lack of better options. And then you're gonna grow, and it looks like you're, yeah, you'll be out of that unhappiness next turn. Okay, cottage. We can still do priesthood in 2 turns with tile shenanigans. He's already got that. Yeah, I actually do need this spot because I am gonna need copper as well. But it is close to my borders. I mean, London would get that if the borders hit 500. Of course, that's a long way away. We might also have iron. You never know. But we're definitely in kind of a tight squeeze with these AIs. All right, yeah, you guys just chill for a turn. Maybe like 1 turn of pre-roading each. So this is going to be, we discover priesthood on turn 75, and it should be a turn 77 oracle. Spoiler, we don't have iron. Maybe. I mean, we can get the copper if we need to. We can always put a city down there if we have to. Okay, so the cottage is done. We'll work that tile. And we'll whip the settler, and the settler will go up to that spot. Okay, so we don't have enough commerce right now, but again, we can... There we go. Now we have enough to finish priesthood. Just barely. Kind of limping to this tech. Okay, so... we need to connect this city's resources, and the corn is the more important of the 2. So let's get over there, ASAP. And then we can build the road in behind it. And then we'll need a city for up there too. We've got a chariot running around up here that can be a defender. These chariots are not actually very good units to defend, but it'll work. All right. Now, if Oracle gets popped on like this next turn, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. All right. Actually, you should probably go up here and start scouting out this spot up here to the northeast. There is a Barb City. I wouldn't say it's a very early Barb City. All right, there's Priesthood.
The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face
Now,
shine
what's our next tech goal? We've kind of been on this. I think we have to pick up hunting because we're going to need to connect that. Sailing is also a possibility. Could always make a play for Great Lighthouse as well at the capital. Is always a possibility. And writing, we wouldn't be bad to try to generate a great scientist so we could do like an early academy or something. So we got some different options here. I think we'll just take hunting though. Because that's right, we're gonna have ivory in our borders soon, so hunting sounds good. Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right, size 3, a bunch of archers. We do not have the units available to kill that just yet. All right, so as we said, turn 75. We should be able to do turn 77, 2-turn Oracle here. Okay, so this is chop, chop, and then they can both move on to the city tile next turn. Move here, chop, move here, chop. All right, so now we can finally see what, if anything, is over here. All right, you also will need to come over here to connect this corn. Very odd looking map. As I said, Portugal looks like he's running out of room to... Oh, he dropped another city down here. Gee, how many cities does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 7 cities. We have 4. Although we're about to drop a... Well, we're getting close to being able to do another one. All right. Oh, wait, never mind. Here we go. No, settler. Okay. 14 out of 1. Okay, so we will need... we can whip this in like, what is it? We're getting 9 food house. Okay, well now we can work this tile. So let's see, we get 12 food house. So we need 2 more turns and then we can whip this. And we are working some cottages now. We're finally starting to get some cottages up, which we need very badly to save our economy. So we have some green tiles over here, and we also need happiness. Very badly need happiness. So if we can get the ivory and the furs and then hereditary rule, that would help a lot. Might need to get the... Yeah, we actually might need to get the fish city soonish. Although Plains Cows is going to expand its borders soon. So I think that'll be okay. And then this city will expand borders. But yeah, we do need to get a move on this spot. I think this spot has to go next if we're ever going to get it, though. Because he settled right here. I would hope he wouldn't settle this spot, but you never know. I mean, this is going to be in my culture, and this will be in my culture. And then this city will pop borders twice. So I think we'll be okay. I think he could technically settle that spot. I think it's going to be very safe. Fur and then fish. Yep. That is the plan. So we just need to dodge this inner turn. As long as there's no oracle being built on this inner turn, we're safe. And we were. So again, move here. Move here. Chop. Move here. Move here. And chop. There we go. There's your 2-turn oracle in a garbage city. I am hardly the only player that can do this, but it is hopefully instructive for people who are played less Civ 4 to be like, oh yeah, you can actually knock out wonders super fast like that. Now this city is complete garbage, but we'll be able to. It'll pop borders, and it will probably get control of the horses tile. We'll go ahead and road to the ivory and connect that, and then we can always farm. You know, it can work a couple tiles by the lake, so we'll be able to do a little bit, but we're guaranteed to get Oracle because the player wins same turn tie breaks. It's because every single game, even when you're playing a single player game, it's coded as if you're playing a multiplayer game, and the player is always first in turn order. Okay, that's not a bad Barb City. Like, we can definitely work with that. Like 1, 2, 3. Yep, like that city can go there, and then we can still put our planned city here. Like, that doesn't interfere with that. All right. So settler we can whip next turn, and we'll have some overflow. Going to probably need another worker up there. We probably do not need 2 workers down here. I might use 2 of them for the ivory, but I don't think I need 2 down here after that. 1 will be plenty. Plains cow will finally be able to grow, so we can get... It can start picking up some additional tiles. And then Plains cow will probably just do more military. We do want to get onto this this tile at some point soon. I probably need... You know, Plains cow can probably get another worker. I think I need another one. And yeah, we'll want to settle over here soon too and get the fish spot. So we're and I might go for the wine spot. I think my next 2 cities might be wines and furs. I think furs has to come first, but if this spot's still here, I will take it because the wines are worth settling if with monarchy tech. All right, so Plains cow now can grow. Well, it will be able to grow. As I said, I think I'll just do another fast worker out of here. We'll work this because we can do... Oh, 4-turn worker is pretty nice. All right, here's our free tech. As we said, monarchy is going to be the free tech. So that'll certainly be nice. And then we'll have to decide... Now, our economy is almost hit 0, so we are going to have to be careful here that we don't go to just absolutely nothing. But there we go. There's the oracle popping out. And, of course, we're philosophical, so we'll get a great person from this. Which could be a shrine, or it could be used for a golden age. You could theoretically also do super specialist, but I don't think that that's that great. I mean, you could say hold on to this and see if you can conquer Toku and use it for the Jewish shrine, but I think that we can do something better. We could also use it to light bulb a religious tech too. Could also use it to pick up theology. I mean, I think we do want hereditary rule, civic, but let's wait 1 turn there. All right, so these borders will pop in 2 turns. So as I said, you come here. You can build the road. You are going to be needed. You can do something. So what tile do we want at Plains cow? Plains cow. Honestly, Plains cow can probably just work these tiles. Yeah, Plains cow can probably just work these tiles here. So I don't know that there's a need for late worker labor at Plains cow that badly. Yeah, I think bulbing theocracy or theology actually is the play. Now we'd have to clear polytheism, monotheism to do that, but that could be worthwhile. So we will get a great person in 24 turns. Plains cow could build a settler. No, I need worker labor. I'm actually pretty low on workers right now. I'm like running out of workers needed. All right, so that tile is done there, and then we'll move up here and connect this tile, and then we'll start building cottages. I guess I'll keep the workers down here until the ivory's connected, and then maybe I'll run up there. Road to Toku. I mean, I guess we could theoretically do that. But he just... Alright, well, I guess that's the end of the land. So I guess we'll head in the opposite direction and see what we can find. Okay. Rough terrain down here, but I think Portugal's, like, out of space to expand. Alright, so we were going to whip this. Or, oh, we don't have enough pop to do it? Okay. Oh, yeah, we're just short. That's unfortunate. That's alright. Just a little bit short. We're also losing science at 20%, so we're going to have to be careful here, but I am going to start being able to pull in more commerce. Part of the problem is my happy cap's been pretty low. Like, Loot Fiesta is going to be able to start growing. And this is probably the last settler Loot Fiesta does for a little while. I think it's going to be... I think it's going to be on to growth after this. 1 turn into the barracks to grow. Where are we thinking that? Is that another settler in Nara? No, there's not another settler in there. I mean, we're still running like this wild farmer's gambit. Do we manage to... We still have not been able to get him up to pleased yet. We just don't like you enough. I mean, we actually have as many cities as Toku, so that's pretty good. At Loot Pinata. Toku archers are... I mean, he's got a lot of promotions. I mean, okay, that's an insane amount of promotions. Good thing they're just archers. Not something more dangerous. Can we ask for Nara? No, that was for me to liberate... Wait. I mean, he's not going to give it to us. We could demand it, but it would just make him angry. He's not going to give us the city. It's not going to happen. He's not going to do it. Also, Nara seems like conflict central. All right, I think we just chill here for a turn. I mean, we can build a road while we're just chilling here. Yep, I'm not surprised that the land comes to an end over there. By the way, did you see the unit cycling at work again there? All right, so we can't do anything this turn, so we'll just build a road here. And then we can connect here for a road connection. Although we already have a trade route because it flows through the river. All right. Let's get you moving back here. Remember, I had 2 workers here. I moved one down, built a road. Then it went to 5 other units and then came back again. It's like, what? So, yeah, I'm a little concerned about our science situation because this is Immortal, which has very high costs. But anyway, we'll have that ivory connected. This city Delphi can then work that tile. And we might be able to get control of the horses, too, for another tile. And we'll build some farms here so the city can grow. I mean, this city has no commerce. This city has no commerce. This is a size 1 city. So, like, that's why we're hurting on research so badly. But if we can claim the land, we can solve our economy afterwards. I'm not as concerned about that. Oh, why didn't... Ah, that was dumb. Wait. Oh, it's a forested tile. I was like, why did we lose our movement? But it was a forested tile. I was wondering about that. All right, we get a lot of overflow. Do I want to put it in the barracks? The barracks isn't really a good thing to build, though. I mean, I want to just grow onto cottages right now. Hopefully we'll be able to get some happiness. I mean, I think I'll put the overflow into a worker for right now. No, I just want to grow. I guess we'll put it in the barracks for lack of... Oh, yeah, swap to hereditary rule. Good question. I was actually going to swap on this turn because there's a settler moving. Good question. Oh, we don't have... we don't have hunting tech yet. Well... I did forget about that. I did forget. You know, normally when you're on turn 79, you just assume that you have hunting tech. I think some of you in chat figured that out. Okay. We are... we can... They're not quite in position to get here, unfortunately. Okay, that's kind of a problem because the whole point was to go get furs and ivory to increase our happiness cap. But, I mean, we can revolt this turn to hereditary rule. But now these workers are... Okay, now we definitely don't need 2 workers over here. That's... Okay, I kind of forgot about that. And I moved to the wrong tile, didn't I? Yep. And I moved to the wrong tile. So you can move to the correct tile. Need hunting. Yep. That would have been good to know. Yeah, we are a little bit hurting, and I'm sending a city off in this direction too. That's might be a problem. Well, we'll be in hereditary rule. It'll be okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Trust me. It'll be fine. Trying to patrol up here to keep the barbs down. Alright. Oh. Yeah, you know, also a tile that requires hunting. Also a tile that requires hunting. You know, I didn't really think that through as well as maybe I should have. Never really run into the lack of hunting being this big of a problem before. Yeah, okay. Okay. We might need to just work some water tiles to get commerce just like really badly here. Alright, well you'll be able to grow, and this cottage is almost... It's halfway done. Okay. I mean, for right now we might as well work this tile because it's a better tile. There we go, 3 commerce per turn. Okay. I mean, we get the financial bonus on... No, we don't get the financial bonus because it's not Riverside. Yeah, this is a bit of a economic pickle here, I will say. Are we spending money? We are actually spending money on unit supply, which is unfortunate. we're in a little bit of a financial pickle here, I would say. We need to grow the capital. I mean, now at least we can start growing. If we can just grow onto some more tiles and more cottages, we'll be able to recover from this. Not a lot of green tiles on this map, unfortunately. I mean, we're getting a little bit more commerce, right? It's fine. That won't be a problem. That's not going to be an issue, right? Having a city way up here, it'll be fine. All right. Realistically, how quickly can we get here? It looks like we can almost get there in 3 turns. I don't know I don't really want to see what's going to happen when I hit next turn here. Yeah, I guess we got to chop for the granary. So we can start getting some of this. Delete the chariot. No, this chariot's not trapped. What are you talking about? We have open borders with Portugal. It's not trapped. We're exploring their territory, and then we're going to come it back. Believe me, my military is so pathetic. I can't afford to lose any units. All right, so you guys... Someone's going to need to road up to this town and chop out a monument, because all of its good tiles are in the second ring. Is that city going to put me on strike? I hope not. I was planning on being able to connect the furs and work them. We're going to farm the deer. You can't farm a deer. Well, okay, I guess you technically can. Nah, we're not that far away from hunting, you guys. We don't need to do crazy stuff. All right. I mean, I guess we need to... well, we will... You know what we can do? We can cottage some of these plains tiles. We'll have enough food for it as soon as we have hunting tech. We will have enough food for that. I wish I could conquer the Barb City. That would give me a little gold. Alright, this worker will go up north. Okay, loot subscription. Just going to work this. We're not that far away from this cottage growing. We can definitely... I mean, as soon as we have hunting, we get another happiness point here. You get another happiness point here. We can connect the wines. The funny thing is we can connect the wines, but we can't connect... If we put a city here, we could connect the wines, but we actually can't connect ivory or furs at the moment. Oracle was a trap. Could have had lots of cottages with writings libraries instead. Maybe. I'm not sure I agree with that. Not sure I agree with that, personally. One of the other advantages of this is it gives us cultural control over the whole south of the map, because this is going to pop borders again in 10 turns. And that gives us control over the whole southern area down here, which I think is quite valuable. So I think that this is... I don't think that that was necessarily a trap at all. Like, what is... So, there's often a tendency to overvalue writing as a tech. Like, what does writing do as a tech for us? Right? We can build libraries. Okay. What do libraries do when we're running, 20% science most of the time? The libraries don't really do that much. I do not agree with that, personally. I think monarchy is a very valuable tech, because with monarchy and, I mean, again, we will have hunting tech in a few more turns. We can grow our capital up to like our capital has tons of food. That's not an issue. We can grow this capital up to like size 12 or 13, and then we can just like work all of these tiles. We can chop down all these forest tiles, and we can put cottages on all of them. And, I mean, we could potentially, I mean, I guess we could do science specialists, but I don't know. I don't think that the hereditary rule is a mistake at all. I would just have to agree to disagree on that. It's a fair point, but I don't think that that was a... Oh, we can also turn off avoid growth. We can grow another tile. I should have done that several turns ago, because we could have been working this tile. All right, now it is actually worthwhile to build the granary, and we have another worker there. That was a mistake. I could have turned off avoid growth as soon as that finished. We also had a Judaism spread, so if we need to buddy up with Tokugawa, we could always do that. Now, this city does have barracks, granary, the oracle. I mean, I guess we can just do some... You know what we should do? We should do a couple warriors for military police. Okay. We could do some of these for military police. We can also now finish this. Yeah, we might as well work that tile and this tile. So, one of you workers is going to come up north. We're going to need another pair of workers up there. And then this other one is also going to come up north. And as I said, we're just going to put the capital on like a growth diet. We want this to grow as fast as possible. So we might need to do fishing soon, so we can do a lighthouse. and grow off of that. I might need to cottage one of these tiles in the immediate future too. Okay. So like we almost have a cottage done here. And this guy's still just barb busting up here. You can just chill there for right now. Alright, let's see how painful this is. About what I thought. Alright, what name do we want for this spot here? We need a monument before anything else here. Pretty bad, but I still think we can limp our way to Brexit. That's a good suggestion because of how bad the finances are. We need the monument here first so we can, otherwise we can't hold our borders up here. Alright, wow, we need to improve that tile pretty badly, don't we? See, we can still do hunting in, okay. 3 turns? Okay. 6 turns? Okay, we're losing money at 0% science. But we won't be for too much longer. Obviously, we can't build any more settlers. But look at this. We have cities growing. We have cottages going up. It'll be, as I said, it'll be okay. Trust. 0% science. We're losing money at 0%. So we can't get another settler down in the near future, but we will get here. We will get to hunting. And that might be a convenient stopping point for the stream when we get to hunting. Toku seems like he's running out of room to expand. We actually have equaled him on city count right now. We probably should have finished hunting. I don't know. I'm not convinced that we needed to finish hunting. I think we'll be all right. See, we're already back to positive income. Already back to positive income. And like, watch this city here. We're going to finish that cottage here. Now we can work this tile here. Again, as soon as we finish hunting, we'll have +2 food, so we'll have enough food to handle that. And now we want more cottages for Loot Fiesta, so I'm going to have these guys come down here and cottage another tile. You need to come up here and start roading towards the new city. And we've almost finished exploring down here. Getting some nice visibility. Okay, and you... I mean, I guess you could farm that tile. Plains Cow should be working this tile. That can see. Look at this. We're back up to +7. Look at that. Right back down to 3 turns. We can see we can still do it in 3 turns. That's not bad. See, it wasn't as bad as you guys thought. Anyway, these guys are going to road to the new city, and they'll connect the furs, which should be connected, and then they'll also chop one of these forests to finish the monument. Time to start roading. Yep. We'll get the monument. I don't know if we're going to be able to control that tile or not. Nara is pretty terrible, but it probably will go monument first. We'll see. I have a lot of cultural control here. I mean, if we put a city here, Nara is like completely squeezed by us. All right, so yeah, we'll get our finances in order, and then we'll start backfilling some of these. We do need to get the copper connected at some point, though. As I said, if this city could get up to 100 culture, it would have it. It's just in a very awkward spot for us. We probably need to go, but like I could always dump a garbage city on that spot. That was the one problem with putting Brexit there, is it did miss the copper. A long time. Currently, there's like no way to get it in, so I'm still dead meat if I would actually get attacked right now, which is concerning, obviously. Because I can't build anything but horse units. I mean, we could be in a situation where we just we get construction horseback riding and we just depend on elephants. I don't know. All right, you're going to come over here and help road over in this direction. You're just fog busting up here so that we don't get barbarians. Yeah, hunting's 2 turns away, so this is done. Now you can move over here. Plains Cow will just grow onto that tile as well. Actually, again, I'd rather have you just work this tile. Look at this. Now, no, the granary is actually more important. The granary is actually more important right here. Financial water tiles will help. Definitely will help. All right, and then next turn we'll grow onto this tile here. We have we'll have a little unhappiness, but maybe I can slip this chariot. You know what? This chariot can slip into Loot Fiesta next turn. Now, Deerfield, that means has nothing defending it, but it's close enough that we can get back there. All right, let's just finish hunting tech, and then I think that might be a good place to stop for today, because it's been a pretty busy session. All right, so you're done with this. Now, this city has, like, no commerce, but... Oh, hello. What's this? Well, we seem to have gained control of a horse tile down here. Very, very nice. This city probably just needs to be on military. I might need to do archery as well, so I just have, like, an actual defensive unit. I would like to be able to build a unit better than chariots. But this city can also... I like the idea of spamming warriors for military police happiness at the capital city. We're also getting some Judaism spreads, too. Interesting. Wait, what was the unit I just moved? Interesting. We could also convert to this religion. You know, if Joao also picks up this religion, we could definitely convert. If you rode the tile northwest of your capital, yes, agreed. We do want to road this. I was going to have these guys finish the cottage, and then I was going to have them road that tile. Wait, I thought they were done with this. Wait. There we go. Okay, so... stupid unit cycling. Okay, so there we go. Now the Loot Fiesta is not unhappy, and we work this tile. Continue growing at 6 food per turn. We have those warriors that we were spamming out down here. Now you can come connect the ivory. Oh, we're still 1 turn away. Well, you'll get it next turn. All right, you have a date with the capital, but we can chain it with Plains Cow. All right, getting some vision down here. So now we're going to keep roading in this direction. As long as this chariot stays on patrol, we actually do keep the barbs from spawning. So even though it's a little tedious, I will do that. There is a command that can get them to cycle like that. So all right, so now we're working 1, 2, 3 cottages. Okay, so I'll have them move here, road, and then they can go here down to here and cottage that tile. And we have more tiles to chop as well. Oh, now we could also do Jewish temple for a little extra happiness, although that tends to be a pretty bad way of getting happiness. Okay, so this tile here, and then we need more workers up here. Deerfield will probably double whip it, maybe double whip a granary. Plains Cow also can do another worker for up there. See? Worth roading through the copper? No, not yet. If it's not in our borders, it's not much purpose. Not just yet. See? Look at this. We're already back to break even at 25%, which is not great, but it's better than where we were before. Yeah, so next up, we'll probably get a city for that spot there. I can probably get it out of Plains Cow. And then we'll chop this forest for the monument to pick up the fish. And this boat will have to turn around when it comes time. But I think we have time to explore a little bit further before that happens. Okay. As I said, I wanted to finish hunting tech. All right, so what's our next goal in terms of here? I don't think that sailing would be a terrible option here. We could also do horseback riding if we want to be able to build a better unit. It might just be riding. Actually, it's probably riding. We have triple prereqs, and my cities need to be able to build something econ related. Plus, that opens up a lot of other options. So I guess it's just riding here. I guess it's just riding overall. Sailing, as I said, would also not be bad. But I don't think that I can... I think because I invested in the Oracle play, I don't think I have the resources to invest in, at least not in an early Great Lighthouse play. Also, I have enough tiles here that I'd like to keep working on cottaging some of these. So anyway, we'll do this. There we go. Now we can chop and cottage another one of these. Oh, that's right. I was just going to go do this cottage next. Is what I said. Okay. We'll turn off science for the time being. All right, so you need to go here. And then other worker. Well, you have to chill here for the time being until we get more military police. Or we connect one of our hunting resources. Never thought that hunting would turn out to be such a critical late tech to pick up. But it turned out to be important in this game. Alright, so we're almost there. And then we'll have that connected, the furs connected. So you need to chill there for another turn. Now, oh, there it is. Finally the ivory. Okay, so that's it for Portugal. Yeah, Portugal's out of room. Now, the bad news is Portugal... The good news is Portugal's out of room to expand. The bad news is Portugal's out of room to expand. So we would very much like to get him up to pleased if we could. His favorite civic's hereditary rule, so we will get mucho Diplo points for him if he actually gets into this. So I think we can get him to pleased if he can get there. We should also periodically just check to see. All right, he is not plotting war. And he's not plotting war. Yeah, Toku seems stuck on 5 cities, so... like if we can avoid getting attacked, I think our position's good. If we get attacked, this house of cards is going to come crumbling down. Yeah, we have fishing resources for future cities, so I think Plains Cow will do the grounding. I think I might just have it build a settler after this for that spot right there, because like that's easy to claim, and then we can work on backfilling. I'd also love to capture that Barb City, but this spot is probably not worth going for considering how contested it is. I'll leave the X there for right now, but probably not worth trying to fight Toku for that spot. We don't really want to get into a war with Tokugawa. If you're curious about our graphs here, so GMP, all right, has been garbage, but it's getting better. Production, we're not actually that bad. Food, look at this. We've actually almost caught them on food. Power, yeah, power is another story. Power is another story. I mean, as I said, if Joao converts to Judaism, I will probably convert as well. I'm not sure I want to burn the anarchy turn just yet. I mean, we could also always use this great person to convert and also flip into other civics with a golden age. But I don't know if that would be the best use of a golden age, honestly. As I said, it might just be better to light bulb theology and just get another tech. We could even do a super specialist as well. The Wines X might be illegal. It could be. That's true. I mean, I'd love to sign open borders with him, but he infamously will not sign open borders, so not going to happen. Yep, if Toku wasn't so isolationist, he could convert. It's true. All right, so let's see. We have 5 cities right now. 1, 2, 3. No, we have 6. No, 5 cities. So we have room for 2 more. That's 7. Barb City is 8. And then maybe a city over here. So that gets us to about 9 cities. That should be enough to be competitive. I don't think Joao or Toku is going to get too much bigger unless there's something on overseas islands. Like he's on 2, 3, 4, 5. He's on 6 cities, and Joao's on 2, 4, 6, 7. He's on 8 cities. I mean, so like we should be comparable to them in size, roughly, and that's about the best you can ask for on Immortal difficulty. I mean, okay, Portugal has room for maybe another city or so over here, but and his land is a lot better than our land. Look at his land. A lot greener than ours, but he doesn't seem to have much in the way of happiness resources, so that's good. He needs to get to calendar tech. And Toku, the same thing. I mean, I think that, like, look, he only has cows connected. It's the only resource he has connected, right? And Toku has copper and wheat. Well, that can't be right. Never mind. He has this connected as well. I don't know why that doesn't show up as a possibility for trade. So, like, they are going to be happy constrained, and, like, the limit is going to come off my cities, because, as I said, I already have hereditary rule. This is another happiness point. This is another happiness point. I can use religion for another one. That's going to be, like, that gets my cities up to, like, size 8, up to, like, size 10-ish. Well, that's not bad. And if we could, and we could always settle for the wines, too. I mean, I could move this, you know, if I were going to plant this city, just while we're on the subject, as I'm wrapping it up here, I would move it 1 tile further west now. So let's just do that. That might not be terrible to put a city there just to grab wines, but oh, it only shows up as an option if they have 2 or more. Gotcha. Maybe that would be a pretty aggressive spot, but Nara is not in a great spot. Anyway, so let's go ahead and save it. It's an interesting game to say the least. So we'll pick this up next time. As I said, I think if we can avoid getting attacked, I think the position's actually solid. But we have to avoid getting attacked. I think we can convert Joao into a long-term ally. I think Toku we will probably have to fight at some point. All right, well, as I said, not a super long stream, but we still got over 2 hours. I think that's pretty good here for the Civ portion of the stream. So I'll stop here. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Have a great time. I'll see you back again next weekend. So until then, take care, folks. Bye-bye.